everyone, it's Fading Dragon. These are all the pens that I acquired in 2025. Was it a lot? Yes. Did I buy all of them? No. Do all of them have their own stories? Yes. I will show you what I got in 2025 from the order when I received them. But first, I need to get them away from the main view. Trying to make space here, and I don't have that much desk space. Alright, so the first pen that I got was in January, and this is a platinum Prefounte with medium nib. I got Preppy as my very first fountain pen, and when I first bought it, I got the extra fine and fine because in the past I really loved writing with a thinner nibs. But not so long after that, I grew to know my own preference with fountain pens, which is medium and up nibs. But at that point, I was already exploring some other nibs, and even though I wanted to try preppy nib in medium, I didn't get to that yet. So the opportunity came when someone from my fountain pen club put this on the karma table, and I got it. To my surprise, okay, not to my surprise because it is a well-known thing that preppy nibs are very good, and that is also the same with this medium nib. It was super smooth, and the line weight is definitely bigger than I expected for a medium nib because this is a Japanese pen, right? Which are famous for being on the smaller side, but this one have a quite a thick nib, and I just absolutely love it. That's for January, and then I had my travel, and when I got back, I got the Sailor Pro Gear Imperial Black with medium 21 karat gold nib, and the nib is black coated. So a friend was going to Japan, and she kindly offered to buy a pen for me. At that time, I was already unemployed, so I didn't really want to make any unnecessary purchases. But at the same time, I knew that the opportunity will not really come that fast, that often anymore. And I already knew that Sailor keeps increasing their pen prices throughout the years. So I took a risk, and I said that I wanted to have this Sailor Pro Q Imperial Black, which is my currently most expensive pens that I have in my collection. If I don't count the specialized nibs that goes with some of my pens. Yeah, I bought this new. When it came to, not going to lie, it was way lighter than I expected. So size wise, it is on the smaller side because I usually prefer something like Jowo number 6 nib. So this is very small for me. The grip section is small, and the pen is super light. So at that point when I received and I tried this, I really love the nib feedback though. But the pen feels too light, especially if we consider the price. So at first I was quite disappointed with this pen, but after I ink it several times with some inks, I knew that this pen is one of my drier pen, so I should not put any light inks inside this pen. But if I put a wet ink and a dark ink in this, it's just so wonderful. This is one example of a pen that didn't wow me at first, but after trying and inking it and just writing with it for a long while, I started to enjoy it by so much. And so after that, for my birthday, I didn't plan to buy any pens just because I already bought a very big purchase the month before. But on one of the retailer here have some of the pens on discount. And so because I was interested in Sailor TUZU, I bought this Sailor TUZU. So it is my birthday pen, very unexpected buy. I got this in broad, and while the adjustable grip section is fun by its own, I'm lukewarm with this pen. It is okay, I don't know, with this pen. I may consider selling it now that I am talking out loud like this. We'll see. That's for the first quarter of 2025. In June, the Dutch pen show happened. I bought some custom pens. I already told the story of each of these pens in more detail in my Dutch pen show 2025 video, which I will probably link it somewhere on the top right if I don't forget about it. I will just say that this is AbleSnail sketch pen made from Ebonite. And when I saw it, I was not sure of getting it, but I told them that if I came back and the pen was still there, then the pen was meant to be mine. And that happened. So I bought this one. It's a very gorgeous looking pen. Like, look at all these lines. When I first bought it, it has the Ebonite smell, but I noticed that the smell decreased by time, and the more I use it, the less it is. And I absolutely love this pen. It's so comfortable and it's just so fun. And this is my only Ebonite pen, and I'm still looking to get more of them. The second one is the Studyo Agackakan WP6 in olive agate blank. It's also super gorgeous with a mix of green, brown, and sparkle, and also white. Just like my other Studyo Agackakan pen, this pen is also super comfortable and I just love writing with it. The last pen that I bought from Touch Pen Show is this Arclayer Laksha Helix. At the time when I bought it, the creator didn't have a name for this pen yet, but later on, the next month or so, it is named Laksha Helix. The body here is the ink chamber, and it is a DNA looking ink chamber. I didn't feel it that much ink right now. I think I only have like this much ink. You can see it like going around up and down if you play around with it. And if you notice, all of these pens don't have their own nibs that I bought at the first time. All of them have specialized nibs in them, and that's what I do with all my Majohn V60 pens, to use them with specialized nibs. For Touch Pen Show 2025, aside from these 3 pens purchases, I also had a nib appointment with the Nibmeister CY. And from him, I got CSI, Cursive Smooth Italic nib, Architect nib, and Mini Sankakusen nib, which are all wonderful. I love them so much. I didn't only buy pens, but I also got some free pens. I got some of them from the karmatable. I got some of them from friends from the pen club. Some of them were also gifted to me. So the first is this Jinhao 80 Avocado. This is the copy of Lamy 2000 from the outside, but the inside it has a Lamy like nib, and in this particularly I put my Lamy broad nib. I find that my Jinhao 80 and Jinhao 82 are the best for shimmer inks. This one I got from my Fountain Pen Club member who wanted to put some of her pens on the karma table. This Opus88 Omar was on the Dutch Pen Show karma table, and one of my Fountain Pen Club member knew that I am a huge fan of Opus88, so she took this for me and she kindly gave this to me. I now use it specifically for my Pilot Pearl nibs. I also got this Faber Castell Loom pen. So I had a low medium nib before, which nibs I transplanted to another pen because Faber Castell Loom was way too heavy for me, and in the previous version that I had, the pen body was the shiny metal one. So with this one of my fountain pen club member also kindly gave this to whoever wanted it, and I said I wanted it. I was quite curious about the brush made finish, if my hand will like it or not, but after 2 times of inking, I knew that my hand does not like the weight because it is way too heavy for me. And so I took the nib out and I put it inside my Jinhao 82. So now I can just use the nice Faber Castell nib inside another pen. And for this last pen, I got gifted of this. It is a Majohn V60 in fine nib. I was very surprised with this pen just because the nib is so wonderful. It's so nice. And whenever I let people use this pen, they're always surprised at how nice this one is. And because I got this Opus88 Omar, I wanted to have pilot barrel pens because I didn't have them previously. So I visited my local art store and I bought these 3 pilot pearls pens. Is it necessary? No, not at all. Did I use it that much in the end? No as well. So I don't know. It's a fun pen to have, and these are some of the pens that I am glad that I have. And when the time comes when I really need them, then I am happy that I already got them in the first place. So for the 2.4 and 3.8, I still use its original body. Although I do feel that this body is way too long for travel, I am fully aware that there is a way to just cut this on here, and you can use like the black plastic thing on the cap, put it like this and it will stick, but I still haven't done them yet. That's an option and I know it, and so when I feel like it, then I can just do it. After that, I also got several other pens. These 3 pens I got from the karmatable on my fountain pen club meet. The first one is Sailor Fude the Mannen 55 degree. I just realized it last week that this nib is super dry. The next one is the Black Forest pen from Germany. This one has a number 5 Smith nib. It's a medium, but it is also super very dry. I already played around with the nib a bit and it's running so much better now. And the last one is the Jinhao 100. It's one of the only Jinhaos where I can swap the nib with a Yowo number 6 nib. So I had the fitting converter for it, but it's quite weakly. So if I wanted to ink this in order to get a consistent ink flow, I still need to get a new converter for this Jinhao 100, which I haven't done yet. These 3 I got during the summer of this year from the karma tables, and so months passed, and after the purchases in June during Dutch Pen Show, I was very good with my no buy. So for the 5 months or so, I didn't buy any pens, any inks at all, and I'm very proud of myself at the time because that's what I really need at the time. And then in November, thankfully, after 8 months of unemployment, I got a job. As a way to celebrate, I got quite a number of pens for November and December. So the first 2 pens that I got are this Jinhao 20. Previously, I already tried these pens at my fountain pen club meets and I was quite surprised at how nice they feel. And even I am not really a fine or extra fine nib user, but this fine nib in the Jinhao 20 is super lovely, especially when I fill it with Pilot Iroshizuku inks or weather inks in general. These are so cute, and I bought these 2 just because I wanted to bring my fountain pens to work, but at the same time I didn't really trust my coworkers yet with my fountain pens. But to my surprise, they are not really a good pen for work because when I click and in meetings, it's very loud. I bought this for meetings and for work notes, but in the end I will just use them for just regular pens. Aside from that, I also bought a Pilot Kakuno Papa, so I have been wanting to get this pen forever. And I have always wanted the medium nib for so long, but I didn't buy it. I was planning to buy this pen if I need to reach the free shipping, but it never come. I always buy something above. So I bought this one and I was so happy with it. To celebrate my new job, I decided that I wanted to go with quite a bang. So I got this Lamy 2000 finally. It's with medium 14 karat gold nib. To be completely honest, I was not quite as happy as I thought with this pen. And when I tried this pen on pen meets, I had so much fun writing with them. But somehow, this nib has a very specific sweet spot and it is also super dry. For my very first filling, I filled it with Tono and Lim's ink. It was a dark gray, but the ink was super dry that it was very unpleasant to write with. It also hard starts. So I thought this is not good. I have to try with another ink. So I emptied the pen just one day after I fill it. And for the second inking, I had Asia Midori in it, which is a much more weather ink. And the writing is pleasant now. It sometimes hard starts, so on next touch pencil, I'm thinking of having the nib being worked on by Nibmaster and probably make the sweet spot bigger. And other than that, it's an okay pen. It is on the heavier side though. It's much heavier than I thought. So when I write with it for quite a long time, I got quite tired, or maybe I'm still not getting used to it yet. I don't know yet. It's still quite too early to tell. I'm glad I got this pen, although I'm not 100% happy with it for now. This is the next pen that I got. It's Skaban Studyo Dreamshift in Seeker shape. Skaban Studyo is a pen maker that I recently know. He is based in Germany. There was a banner on the top of the website that they will have a pen drop on the 6th of December at 6 p.m. When it was 6 p.m., I was still eating my ramen. I was really drawn to one pen, and there was also my second and third choice. But at the moment when I wanted to buy the first pen, it was already out. So I went back to their listing again and saw this. So I thought, okay, I love purple. This is not my first, not my second, not my third choice, but it's pretty good, I guess. And so I quickly bought it. So I was glad I managed to get this pen because out of all the pens that were released, they were all gone within minutes. So at first I bought this pen just because of the color. I love purple and this feels perfect. And after I paid and I just read what is on the description, I have been in love with pens with matte finish. Oh yes, this pen is for me. One thing that does not fit my preference is that I prefer a flat top, and this is a Seeker pen. I think I can live with it because this is just a beautiful pen. Look at all the pearlescent that goes with it. It's a matte and it feels good. And also the glitter on the pen itself is not just like the white pearlescent, but also lilac specks. I love that the grip section is also purple but also translucent. Right now it has a medium Yowon nib with the Skaban Studyo logo on it. So for the first inking, I decided to use the original nib. This is a medium nib, but it writes like a broad. It's very broad. Oh, and another one. So when I wanted to ink this pen, on the day that I received this, I opened the diamond ink pen with the exact same color on the same day. It's with this one. I am not a matchy type of person, but this is just too good coincidence to be true, and so I inked this pen with this ink for the first inking. With this purchase as well, I got a pen sleeve that fits perfectly. For the last pen that arrived to my home this year is this Asvine V126 with a black coated nib in medium. So I bought this Asvine pen in November, but I got scammed by one of the AliExpress seller. I asked for a a refund which took about 1 or 2 weeks of processing, but because it was very clear that it didn't arrive in my address, then they issued a refund, which I'm grateful for. And at that point, I was already so salty with this pen, but on the other hand, I also wanted to have this Asvine V126, and I have been waiting for this pen. And so I tried to forget the bitter feeling that went with the first purchase of this Asvine V126, and I bought this pen from another retailer also on AliExpress, which thankfully arrived very fast, and it's even faster than what they promised. For the first inking, there's a diamine infant ink from this year that is called Bittersweet. It's a green ink which I feel in this pen just because it's a bittersweet feeling to have this pen. With all the troubles at first, my impression with this pen is that it's a very comfortable pen, and I am glad that I got this pen. So yeah, these are all the pens that I got in 2025. Out of these, 11 plus the 3 bullet parallels were bought, and 6 of these pens were bought in November and December alone. 8 of these were either gifted or given to me. Out of these pens, they really went in phases, so some on the first quarter, some only on the summer, and then long months of no buy, and then lastly on November and December I bought the 6 pens that I got here right now. So out of all these pens, there are definitely some purchases that I really love. I love all my pen maker's pen the most. I love all these 3 the most. What surprised me is this one, the Sailor Pro Gear Imperial Black, because at first I was lukewarm and now I love it so much. Also a surprise with the Jinhao 20 because they felt so nice. Kakuno, no more explanation needed. And also the Asvine V126, it's going great so far. Overall, 2025 is a very great year fountain pen wise. I got to meet all these lovelies that I have here. I also have 200 pens and inks combination ink. You can see my video about it on the top right. On the next one, I will meet you with my currently ink for December 2025. So stay tuned and see you on the next one. Bye bye!